welcome to this special class. I call it master class because I want to talk about things that people go through when they are trying to get into the real estate journey. All right. Now, what are your desires when it comes to buying into real estate? I've seen people. Thank you, Mr. Jason Toye, for joining. Thank you so much because I did this unannounced and I'm so grateful you joined. Now, I've seen people come to me and tell me things like, oh, I have this goal, I want to buy property. Thank you, Baba Yomi Folake, for joining. Thank you so much. People come to me and say things like, I want to buy property, I want to own property, I want this particular type of property. And I love the fact that people have it in mind that you are even thinking of owning a property. To me, it shows that you have that sense of you're someone who probably have future in mind. You're someone who would always like to either multiply what they've got. You are the type of person who do not eat it all. You appreciate increasing what you have, and for me, I appreciate it, so I give my time. As a matter of fact, I've done free consultation for people, and I still see it as something that I see that something that has really helped people, and I'm also doing more now. So many people come and say they want to buy property, but I discovered that many don't even know what they want, and that's why I decided to do this live session. Many don't even know what they want. What exactly do you want when you say you want to buy property? Now, I've heard people say things like, property is so expensive. Oh, if you see the way property have really gone up. Then I tell them, excuse me, property has never been cheap. There's never been a time that property is that same price of the item you pick in a store. No. Property is that particular investment that takes a lot from you. There is no, even as a billionaire, if you are buying a property, you will know that something is leaving you. If you have 3 billion and you are buying a property, your 3 billion cannot be the same. So there is always a need for us to understand what we're getting into even before we get into it. Now, property has never been cheap. So if you said you want to step into owning a property, the first thing you should consider is, what is your earning power? Or how much have I saved up? What do I have saved up? How much do I have? Okay, if I say, okay, so much, I've been able to gather 50 million naira. Now, that is not the time for me to start looking at. It's good for me to look at the location I love, but that's not the time for me to insist and say, if I don't get a 50 million naira property in the location I want, then I'm not going to buy. And I tell people like that, I said, you will only end up looking to, you only end up keeping your money in the bank or somewhere, and at the end of the day, you won't get the value of that money. Because most of the time, the property people come and say they want property. Like somebody told me, you want a property. You said you want a property in Maryland. A property in Maryland would cost you nothing less than 200 million naira. Let me tell you, even if you are looking at bungalow, if at all you're able to get a distressed property, you will not get anything less than 100 million. And if you have 50 million and you said you want to buy a property, I tell you, your 50 in that location, your 50 million will not buy you a flat, a block, or just a unit of flat. Out of a block of flat, you getting one unit, your 50 million naira will not get you. And that is why I tell people, rather than keeping that 50 million naira, why not look at other areas that you can spread that 50 million naira? Why not look at areas where you can easily get a property? You can even buy a half plot of land somewhere and fence it, put the gate in like 2 months, sell it off. I got a property for a client in the US, and in the course of doing my due diligence, I discovered that April 27th, while I was celebrating my 40th birthday, these ones were closing deals. Now, this man bought the property, it was about 1,600 and 40 thereabout square meter. He closed that deal April. And while I was rounding up with my own birthday and all the Thanksgiving, May, by May 25th, it was already selling. As a matter of fact, he has sold three because he cut the property into like about six different places. He cut them into different quarter plots, and he was selling. He cut some. He cut the particular side. It was on a corner piece land. One was facing. Was facing a street. The other ones were facing the other street, and he was able to sell each of them for a reasonable amount. As at that time, I had to sit down when I heard that this particular one is gone, this one is gone, this half plot is gone, 300 square meter here is gone, 300 square meter, 100 something square meter, or 200, this one is gone, this one is gone. I was like, wow. I sat down and I did a calculation of what that man made. Man, he made good money. He didn't build, he bought. Because the property has CFO, it was a very good property, it has CFO. All he did was to buy, and then the following month he just sold. He did a layout of the place, cleared the place, cut it into pieces and started selling. People bought. You know why they bought? They bought because they couldn't afford to buy that bulk. You have opportunity to buy a full plot of land in a place, you can make money with it. Now somebody will say, no, I don't want that area, I can't live there. Who says you have to live there? And like I always tell people, your first real estate investment should not necessarily be your dream location or your dream house. I've seen people bought a property. I have a property currently that I'm told to sell. The property is located in Makun. If you see that property, very beautiful. The person built it, furnished it. Very lovely properties in around GRA in Makun. That property, I am sure that the man is not living there. He is selling. So you see people investing. So real estate investment is not limited. That is what I want us to get from this my live session. Real estate investment is not limited to location. It's not limited to a particular design, style. This one, that one. I just want my house to look like this. No. If you want to start a real estate journey, just start with what you have. Start with what you have. Currently, somebody reached out to me and said, no, I want a property, I want a bungalow, I want it this a particular price. So when you look for a bungalow for 10 million naira, no, you won't get. And if you get, it may not be in the shape you want. So I just saying this so that people will be realistic with your budget, realistic with what you put together. And if you say, okay, I got one, you can get. It's not as if you will not get that 10 million naira bungalow you're looking for, but be sure that it is not in a location where, because people are funny. You see people telling me, the location you are calling, try and do a visibility study in that location. Try and know how much is property selling in this location. And the reason why you need a realtor is probably because you need somebody to help you close the deal. You need somebody who gives you more information. You need somebody to help you do due diligence on the property that you've gotten. And even if at all you did not get enough information, at least know what property is like in that area, what the cost of property is like in that area. So for those who are looking to start their real estate journey, it is not bad for you to start with what you have currently. It is not bad. What do you have in your hand? If what you can afford is a farmland, please buy. I will keep saying it. If what you can afford is a farmland, then buy. If what you can afford is a bungalow and yet you desire to have a duplex, buy that bungalow. Don't say no. How can I buy in Ikeja and I'm buying bungalow? How can I buy in? How might even say you can even get bungalow in Ikeja is not realistic. That's the truth, because people are no longer, those bungalows are no longer available. They have turned them to duplexes, terraces, and all of that. So rather than saying it must be, let's help you buy the one that is available while we build it to buy what you desire. You have 50 million naira, you want to invest into real estate, we can help you. You have 100 million naira, you want to invest into real estate, we can help you. And if your own is 30 million, we can help you. And somebody say, what if I don't have 30 million? What if all I have is just 20 million? You can get it. You can start. And somebody is saying, what if I don't even want to buy land? What if I don't even want to, what if I don't want to buy land? What if I don't want to build house? See, real estate has evolved. Back in the days when our forefathers used to just buy houses or buy land and build, now, even if you don't want to lay bricks, even if you don't want to buy a house, you can invest the money you have with you and get about between 30 to 35% return on investment yearly. Yes, like you can invest your money into an ongoing project, and at the end of 12 months you get a return as much as 30 to 35% return with land backing it up, which means there's nothing like I cannot see the company. No, there is a value, there's a land attached to the value that you're investing. So if you need more information on any of this that I've mentioned, send me a DM. Send me a DM. I'm always available. For now, I'm available for free consultation or 15 minutes. I won't take more than 15 minutes. Yes, I'm available for the next 5 days for free consultation or for 15 minutes. And I'll be doing that for the first 20 people. Yes, I mean it. I'll be doing that for the first 20 people, free consultation. I'll be doing that for the first 20 people. Thank you for watching. Thank you for staying tuned, Mr. Jason Toe. Thank you so much for staying tuned. Baba Yomi Fulakemi. Thank you for those who will be watching this video later. Thank you. I'll be waiting to see your comments and to also hear from you. Thank you so much. I'll be coming out often. From now henceforth, you will see me often coming live. I know it's been a while, but I'll be coming live more. Thank you, everyone. Bye for now.